Guardians! It is Monday, and we are recording after a rough weekend. We'll get to all the details around Dallas footy, but
Wait, is it rough because of FC Dallas, Dallas Trinity, the U.S. men's national team, or the Mexican national team?
or how
or
about the Indonesian national team?
or the Jamaican national team that blew it against a country of 40,000 people.
Hey, you got 3 more games though, right?
No, we can lock it up next week,
Yeah.
but that's besides the point. But anyways, yeah, welcome, gentlemen. How was your weekend? How's everyone feeling today?
Oh, it was terrible.
Yeah, we just established it was a god awful weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Anything in the world of cricket that we need to talk about? No, or we can skip over that.
I mean, not really. I mean, apart from the fact that West Indies forced the second innings from India, that's about it. Nothing much.
Oh, I mean, that's all we do: force an inning and then lose. All right, I want to.
I'm gonna need you guys to take me to a cricket game and like mansplain the whole thing to me because I've tried to watch it. I don't get it. I need you guys to just really walk me through it like I'm a 7-year-old.
Yeah,
I'm
it's already
Prairie, man.
Yeah, it's already on the schedule. We'll make it work. So we'll start out the way we usually start out. Like, share, and subscribe this video, all the videos. Dallas Guardians on everything. Go to DallasSpearGuardians.com. Sign up for the newsletter. All the things. You know the things. So we're going to start off usually. Who wants to start off today? Record of the day. Who's got one ready to go?
I mean,
I can kick us off.
All right, go ahead.
Go.
Because I'm gonna go with a classic here. I've got a real classic. This is one of my all-time favorites. Piano Man, Billy Joel.
man, I almost made a Billy Joel reference to you to start this thing off. Late,
Okay.
and how you ought to know by now.
Is
you,
that a
yes?
is that a repress or original?
This is an original Columbia Records, 1973 CBS original print. It's not in the best shape in the world, but does the trick, and it still plays.
It looks
and
nice, ain't gonna lie.
Hey, well loved.
Yes, it is absolutely well loved. Still got the original paper in here. It's a little wrinkled up. I'm not going to try and pull this out because it's a mess, and I don't really want to deal with that. But all-time classic, one of the greats.
Fair enough.
Absolutely.
All right. Hubert, what do you got?
All right, I got a little bit of internet lore for y'all. I don't know how chronically online y'all are, but I got a little 45 here.
Oh my goodness.
From a German band.
Mhm.
This main song in this is called Subways of the Mind. Do yourself a favor and look up the lore behind this. It's a song that just randomly played on the radio like in the 80s, like one time as far as we're aware of. And it was rediscovered way later. There was no vinyls and stuff of it. People couldn't figure out what the song was called. People kept trying to figure out what the lyrics were. And it became this incredible sleuthing story where I believe last year is the year that someone finally figured out what it was. And now it was pressed into a 45, and you can buy it on tapes and stuff as well. And just great internet sleuthing if you enjoy that kind of stuff. Most of it happened on Reddit.
No,
Subways of the Mind.
Badass.
Yeah.
There's actually side note on that. There's a guy in the UK who once he figured out like a lot of his like underground bands they couldn't find on Spotify, so he made it his business to go find these like one-time punk bands in the UK and
Sick.
go either buy their publishing or whatever it is, whatever it took to get them on like streaming. And
That's
pretty
awesome.
All right, we're gonna go. Speaking of the UK, we're gonna stick that way. The rest in peace to the great Amy Winehouse. There you go. This is on my Sunday clean the house list, as that seems to be my trend.
Yeah, it does.
You said that like 3 times. The last like 3 albums you brought out have been like, this is what I clean the house to. How often?
Turns out he just puts it on shuffle. Yeah.
To be honest, every Sunday it's get up and put this on. But yeah, love her voice. Obviously, tragedy. Is it Jadakiss once said, "Dead rappers get better press." That goes for dead singers too. I
Rehab definitely hits different.
Yeah, all her songs on listen back after death definitely. But yeah, so Back to Black. No explanation necessary. That's a classic record.
Sweet.
All right. Do you have a song or album that you would recommend to us before we move on?
To me?
Yeah.
I mean, I just mostly listen to like my country's one, like the ones in like my language is Tamil or Hindi. So you can just like look it up. Look up someone named Anirudh, Anirudh. He's a big like rock star. So
And then look at Hubert typing away. He's gonna find it.
I don't want to forget it.
Yeah, please send that to me too. I'm just got my. You've got my curiosity.
I only know one Hindi record, and it's because Jay-Z did a rap version and got sued because it was a really popular Indian record, and they didn't get the clearance.
I typed in the private chat so we can have a look at it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Awesome.
but yeah, gentlemen,
Marcus will never see it. He never uses the private chat while we're here.
I'm looking at it right now. We can start off with a joke a dad joke that Dennis said. Behind the scenes, we're going to bring in front of the camera. You can't spell Dallas without 2 L's, and we're going to start off with the first one. We could have locked it up this weekend going to the playoffs, or locked our way into the play-in game for the playoffs, but unfortunately, we beat them at home 2-1, and they decided that turnabout is fair play. So they beat us 2-1 back at was it Dignity Health is what it's called now? Not
Dignity Health Sports Park.
There you go. I guess
we'll
start off.
FC Dallas admin putting Johnny Nelson in the background.
I know.
Is
you
that Johnny?
Love that.
I think it is.
It is Johnny. It is. I guess
he grew up.
We can start. Yes, his legs. I guess when you do a leg injury, you're like leg day all the time now. We can start off with the big decision or big question: red card or no, gentlemen? What do you think?
Absolutely no. Not even close.
Yeah, I think we all
like if he really stepped on the guy's groin or whatever, sure, but I don't think anybody really believes he did. I think my main issue was a lot of people thought that the red was for some of the bumping around that happened on the way up.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, I was like, well, if you're going to give a red for that, there should be some yellows. But I think since we saw the press pool question, obviously it was for the step, and I don't think anybody thought that actually happened.
So I didn't watch this game live. I was on the East Coast. I was working very late, and then I had a very early flight Sunday morning. So I actually caught this on the way home on my 90-minute flight home from Chattanooga and watched the game. Never wish for something bad to happen on a plane more as I was watching this game. I'll tell you that much. It's just terrible. But I'll be honest with you. I kind of think this was justified. He kind of gave him a little nudge there, and you know, I love Logan, right? He's a dog, right? He's the dude, and I like him, but he's earned himself a reputation a little bit as a guy who plays a little close to the edge and plays a little outside the lines a little bit and gets physical and you know, kind of dives for calls and things of that nature, and he's a little rough and tumble, and I think it's caught up with him, and I think he got himself getting a little angry there about getting twisted up, and I think had he not, I think if you watch the video in isolation, you can kind of see it wasn't much, but there was something there. Could it have been a yellow? Could there's been a double yellow to each side? You know, could there's been a yellow to each guy and moved on? I think it's yes. I just don't think it was a completely unjustified red given the situation and given the history of Logan Farrington this season.
My problem is that most of the arguments I'm hearing for it being a red have to do with his getting up and bumping and all that. And that clearly had nothing to do with it.
No, the actual step, like the actual, you can see the video in isolation where he makes the step, and
I mean, the man doesn't even grab his groin.
I mean, you can make the argument that he didn't actually touch him, or he was actually kind of stepping over, or whatever else. But I actually saw this before I watched the entire game at all. I watched the clip of this in isolation before I watched any game without any additional.
I don't think there's enough for a red. I mean, I don't think it's like too obvious for a red. I think if they said not being given a red, I don't think VR would overturn this and said, "Oh, this is an obvious decision to give a red."
Oh, that's fair. I
agree with that.
I think that was my main actual issue with it at the end of the day was that you didn't go to VAR.
No. VAR was clear and obvious, and it wasn't clear and obvious that the ref was wrong.
But he didn't even use VAR.
That's true.
No, it's two things. So VAR would either say to him, "Have a second look," or VAR would just, "There's no need a second look. There's no need to overturn it. Just continue."
Yeah, either way, you didn't do your job earlier in the season, and now it hurts. So
yeah. That's what it comes down to. It should not come down to a questionable call. And I agree, the call was absolutely questionable.
It shouldn't come down to an away game at the end of the season if your home form was worth anything this year
against one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, the greatest team in the league.
Well, the greatest with the German great. This was not a red card any day of the week. The defender had Logan's leg tied up, and when he stood up and stepped over him, they were like, "Oh, you tried to kick him in the groin," and I'm like, "Really?" Because that's weird. Because even the player on the ground didn't protest like he got kicked in the ground. So
I had
I
forgotten that we
don't
got
know.
the foul call.
Yeah, I was saying it was a foul
when
on
the
the
ref
other
called it
defender.
red, I was like, oh, the Fagundes got a red for pushing him out. That's what I
Yeah,
thought at first.
that when
Turns
I
out
saw
Fagundes didn't even get a yellow.
yeah, when I saw that, I'm like, there's no way this is just a red on one guy who got
Yeah.
knocked over and stood up and then got pushed over, and then the only person to be penalized is him. But
Yeah.
neither. Well, I mean,
I mean, the only good thing maybe from this game is Salt Lake didn't win either, so
Yeah, right.
we're still
Yep.
at the same place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing changed for us on the table other than we still have to win another game.
Yeah, speaking
Yeah.
of Salt Lake, did you guys forget that Johnny Russell existed? Because I did.
A little bit.
I was living
I might
in
have.
perfect bliss, remembering or forgetting Johnny Russell's existence. And then he goes and he gets a free kick for Salt Lake, and I was like, wait a minute, what? Yeah.
leg left.
They like scored in the 90th minute, and I thought, oh shit, here we go again. And then
Oh,
turns out
God,
it was
yeah.
offside. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that was it. I was like, well, here it is.
Yeah. But to be fair, Seattle should have had at least 2 or 3 in that first half. They totally dominated Salt Lake.
Oh, God, yeah. They definitely should have had more goals, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I thought I was thinking Zeus is about to let us down one more time.
Oh, stop it.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
I love you, Zeus.
we can review the game. I think we all agree not a worthy red card, right? Not 2 studs, not anything we would consider endangering the. But at that point, once the ref gave it, VAR is not going to overturn it because it's not obvious. It's not obvious he didn't get up and step over him or whatever. He was just trying to. Sure. He was just trying to do his best Allen Iverson impersonation, just clean step over him. For all my NBA fans. But yeah, we can review
for old NBA fans. You mean, right? Half these kids probably don't even know who AI is.
That's true. That's true. Yeah,
there's an old timer.
That's a fact. We can review the rest of the game. I'm gonna run down the stats right quick, and then we can discuss. So,
please.
We're obviously paying down a man for what 70.
Yeah, you have to consider that for every one of these numbers.
Yeah. So it's, shots 15 or 13 them, 8 us, 5 on target for them, 1 on target for us, and we banged it in. So I guess that's good. Although we hit the post twice, didn't we?
I think so.
I think we hit the post.
Or our post got hit twice.
Posts aren't counted as on the target, but I know we hit the post.
Yeah, we didn't hit the post though. We kind of tried to test the keeper, but it was
and also we need to discuss how the hell Jacob Jackson lost his job. I guess they just really like Collodi.
Oh, he was on the injury report, wasn't he?
He was last week, and so I think that's what I think with him being questionable last week and starting Collodi, and I think you stick with Collodi again after a win.
We have 4 keepers on the roster right now.
Well,
because we had to make an emergency signing.
Yeah.
Well, no, Jackson was the emergency signing.
No. We've made another one.
Really?
Who'd they bring? Did they bring up JT Harms?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Can I do a side note about the keepers real quick? There's a Instagram follow MLS Sickos. I don't know if y'all follow that, but
I've seen that.
Yeah, they do goalkeeper rankings every week, and I was looking back through them this week, and there was a week where FC Dallas had the number 1 and the number 3 or 4, I forgot which, with Jacob Jackson and Collodi in 1 week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway.
Yeah, we'll produce a goalkeeper. Possession stats. I mean, 73 to 27. That's a given.
God, yeah.
Passing 700 passes for them, 260 for us. Now that is
wow, that's rough.
Is there a way to look up possession stats before the card?
No, I mean it'd be like 15 minutes worth. I don't.
There's like 15 minutes, so it's really not much data there.
Unless you counted by yourself how much touches we had or passes.
Yeah, that's fair enough. You're right.
And then this is the thing that's frustrating me, and this is not changing no matter whether or not the possession stats are high or low for us. Our passing accuracy is only 75.
Man, passing accuracy has been
we've been terrible at that. Fouls, 13 fouls for them, 9 fouls for us, 4 yellow cards for them, 3 yellow cards for us, and obviously the red card. And then 11 corners for them, and we only got 1 corner. So it was to be expected, and somehow we almost.
Oh, we've lost Marcus on my end here.
Fought out and got a draw. Shout out to Julio who came on and did wait. Oh, did we? Am I out?
No, you're good. You're good. Keep going.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Terminator. Yeah. So it's one of them things. We almost fought out and got a draw, and. Shout out to Julio. Shout out to a guy who I haven't really been putting a lot of respect on his name. Sarver came in and really made a difference late in that game.
Yo, the energy was insane.
Yeah.
Again,
I'll say one of my favorite references I saw this weekend was somebody referred to Sarver as MLS's version of Camp Scattaboo, and I'm all about that reference.
that's pretty good.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think obviously we're upset about getting a red and then losing to a team that theoretically you should beat, but I think at this point, what's really frustrating me is knowing that we're not going to have Ramiro for yellow card suspensions.
Yeah.
We're not going to have Logan for the red, and we're not going to have Petter Musa, which is the big one that we're all probably the most pissed off about.
I'll get to
For
that
a
later.
very silly.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's-
just
That is just
stupid
petulance.
yellow.
That's straight up petulance, man. You like
Yeah, absolutely. Petulance
Yep.
is a perfect word. I mean,
Yep.
lost my mind at that one. I thank God I was watching.
like how do you not be aware that how do you not be aware of that situation? You already lost a striker and you're now doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like I'm upset about the record, but I'm more upset that
I'm more upset about
you
those
know that
yellow.
your second striker's out next game already.
I'm upset about going into decision day missing arguably 3 of our best attacking players right now.
Yeah, immature decision. If I'm the Croatian manager and I'm watching it, I'm like, well, clearly he has no self-control.
Yeah.
And
I
I
don't
get
know
it.
that-
Like we're all frustrated. This
He's
is
not
a
watching this game probably, but you know what I mean.
He might be, honestly, considering that how close Logan is to the he might be watching the highlights at least and seeing that happen. You're already down Logan, and you've got Musa that who's left, right? We're going into decision day missing our first and second striker, arguably our whatever you want to call Ramiro, whether he's a right back or a wing back or a midfielder or whatever Ramiro
More
was going to
importantly,
be.
you're missing one of your leaders.
Right.
Like,
The captain, the
Ramiro-
man who's been the captain
Yeah.
for at least half this season, is now gone because of disciplinary issues.
I mean,
And this is
they're the world, and we don't see Ramiro again at this point, right?
very possible.
So who are you putting up front next game?
Julio. It's got to be.
Julio, got to be
Julio.
Julio. That's it.
Try to beat him over the top.
Probably.
Julio and Dietzen has got to be up there somewhere too, right?
I'll start Pedrinho.
Virginia, you think so?
Oh,
I mean,
not
At this point, there's nothing to lose.
You're
might
gonna
as
have
well
to take a
go with
shot.
the
Yeah, he's
options
right.
you have.
Yeah, who
Sure.
are you gonna put? Hold on, let me
Oh,
look.
no.
Julio Pedrinho.
Hold on a second. There is a non-zero chance that red card gets rescinded.
That's
in
fair.
review.
There will
Yeah,
be
but you can't count on that throughout practice this week, and you honestly have to
Yeah,
plan
I mean-
and practice for him not being there.
Well, let's just assume that he stays suspended, and then we'll talk.
Ooh,
If he
our
comes
Lord
back,
and
he comes
Savior,
back. That's it.
Our
and
Lord
a
and
solid.
Sarver. Oh,
and it's Sully.
God.
Oh,
Kill me now.
he's
All right,
even
all right,
there. Oh, I thought he got
so-
loaned out to some. Where was
No,
he?
he's back on the bench this week. He's
Yeah,
he's,
he
he's,
was-
he's,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
been back for he was on the bench this week. Kill me if I have to watch Enes Ali try and score a goal against Vancouver to put us in the playoffs. Just put a bullet in my fucking head.
All right,
Yeah.
so Fatmob lists our forwards as Dietzen, who's out on international.
He should be back.
He should be back. All right. Musa, who's out. Julio, Pedrinho, Logan,
Yeah.
who may be out. Sam Sarver, Daniel Barron.
Haiti has a game on Tuesday. I don't know if he's going to be back by.
Does Haiti have another game on Tuesday?
Yeah, it's the window is Saturday, Tuesday, or yeah.
Haiti
so he's
plays
not-
today.
Yeah, it still isn't over.
Oh,
And-
Haiti plays today. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, he should be back by the weekend though if he's playing today.
Either way, that or you got North Texas people after that.
Yeah.
I think
And
it
we'll
is.
get that.
I think it's-
We'll get to
I
that
think
in a few. But North Texas has their own match to look forward to this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
they don't play till Sunday though, so we can fly guys back out to California.
so we'll change the formation for the next game. What do you think?
Yeah, it's got to be
Just one thing
4-4-2.
though before that. If only Sam Starver had scored.
Oh my gosh, it would have been magical.
Oh.
He deserved it. He deserved it.
Like that was an insane sequence, and then the defender. I mean, shout out to the defender though. He just made a came super tackle from behind. Like the
That's
amount
no,
of
that-
ground he had to cover.
No, that,
Yeah,
that
it's
was
like only
that was-
if Sam Starver had scored that, the game was done.
if,
Oh.
if that technically that wasn't a good tackle on him. That was just bad ball management by
No,
Simon.
but I'm just saying. But he still had to cover ground, right?
he
yeah.
did cover quite a bit of ground to get to him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
so if that was Julio, we get a
hey, that's
Dotso.
really, that's at least a shot on target.
Yeah,
No, that's-
probably.
If that's Julio, we get a Dotso because your only job here, besides scoring, is making sure that you run in front of the defender. So if he does anything, you fall down and Dotso. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
why do
touch
you
me.
think that wasn't given us dogs though? Do you think the ball was too far away? What do you think?
No,
the deal was?
if you watch the replay, the ball he ran past the ball, so he touched it with his
Okay.
calf.
I
and
don't
didn't
remember.
push it-
Yeah. No, his second touch was messy. He messed
Yeah,
up his second touch.
Okay.
All he needed a kick and chase, which I don't love, but in that case, kick it in between you and the goalkeeper, and then Julio had an opportunity to do that too, where the defender passed the ball back short. And I think it's because he's worried about his injury, and obviously he didn't want to run into the goalkeeper.
Sure.
But if that's Julio at his fittest, he gets that ball first and at least chips the goalkeeper and gets a penalty. But you could tell his hesitation when he was running. He was just like, "Can I get it?" And then he calculated in his head. He's like, "I can't." And then he pulled up. Which again,
he just thought too much. He had enough time. He was like, "Oh, what do I do? Do I chip? Do I go around them? What do I do?" I was like, "Ugh." Then I was a brain fade.
So yeah, it's one of them things where we had an opportunity to win this game. Shout out to Sarver again.
And then some clown defending for that second goal. Jesus
Christ.
Oh
my God.
Awful.
How does he have so much time? He has
Yeah.
one touch and then another, and then another, and then he slots it past.
Have given up so many like that this season.
Yeah.
I mean, I that's Ozzy's fault, man. Like he missed the header. I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
Like why even try to head that ball? It's shoulder heights. Why are you heading the ball at that level, right? Try to chest it or do something other than swing your head at the ball. I don't know what that was. That was terrible.
Even that first goal was that or he could giveaway. That was cheap.
Yeah, rough
what the hell he was trying to do.
Yeah, rare stinker from Orita here today. Yeah. Like this was not a great game for him. Obviously playing down a man.
Yeah, is him trying to compensate though. It's like we'll get into it with Dallas Trinity. It's like watching Amber try to play two roles. You know, Osaze not only was covering a defender at first, but he lost his defensive midfielder, Ramiro. Mm-hmm. And I think it's largely got to do with him having to be two places at once.
It's but it's like the first goal is basics, right? You clearing a fucking ball.
You're right. That is fair.
Yeah, that's
clear the fucking ball. I like that. Write that one down.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
put it on a fucking t-shirt.
So let's wrap this up, gentlemen. It was not a good game. No. A lot of players who we depend on are gone. Bad decisions all the way around. If we don't make it to the playoffs, which at this point I think it's more than a 50-50 chance that we don't.
Well, win or we're in.
Do we know what the actual Vegas odds are, just for fun? Does anyone know?
Does Vegas even care about Major League?
I was gonna say, does Vegas care about MLS?
If there's bets to be made, yes.
That's true. I think MGM Bets is actually one of the sponsors for us. So maybe.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Quick recap of playoff scenarios. Obviously, the next match is at Vancouver, which is rough, right? Vancouver is a great club, right? They're in great shape and they're in great form. Although
they even won in the last minute in Orlando. Thomas Muller.
Yes, Thomas Muller not scoring penalties anymore. I guess he finally
and they do have a first place spot to play for.
Yep, they'll be playing for first place spot, but they might be able to get that with a draw. So
a draw is enough, unless Portland do something to San Diego.
So win and we're in, and we're definitely in the play-in, right? So
at least
need 3 points, and we're absolutely in the play-in. And depending upon what happens with Portland, we maybe be able to bump up to that 7 seed somehow.
San Diego, so the same.
Yep. A draw means we are depending upon results from Colorado or San Jose. And a loss means we need a lot of outside help and a lot of favorable tiebreakers. So win and we're in is what it is. And hopefully Quill is drilling into these guys. You need to win this fucking game. And discipline is what has been an issue most of the season, right? We've seen disciplinary issues from the coaching staff. We've seen disciplinary issues from pretty much every player at every position. And so I think looking forward to next season, Quill really needs to get that under wraps here.
I like that we actually need to win because they won't be sitting back. If it's like we need a draw to qualify, they'll just sit back and
I'd love to go down swinging.
Yeah, if you're gonna lose 3-0 and just play on the attack the whole time. I don't care, right? Like if you're gonna lose, go down in flames. Like this should be. I want to see 4 guys, 5 guys, 6 guys forward the whole match. I just want to see
Anthony Ramirez hat trick. Let's go.
Yeah, if we play Julio and Sarver, I think that will be the mindset because those guys are very forward thinking.
Give me a Haram stinking 1-0 win with 2% possession. I'll take it.
I'll take anything.
I
right?
don't
like
care.
this is
Just
playoffs.
give me any win. 2%.
Oh, it turns out I just want to win. I actually don't care how.
Yeah,
fair enough. All right. So shout out to the team's doing what they can, but
at least next Saturday will be fun either way. At least
Yeah.
there's the El Clasico and the
Yeah.
State Fair and all of that. That'll be
let's
fun.
put
Big
it-
Saturday plans.
Let's put it this way. This is why ticketing agents shouldn't send out emails about playing games when you know your team might not make it. You might want to
Yeah,
wait.
same.
That's
It's
the
like, yeah.
point.
Are you kidding me?
All right.
That's exactly why they do it, so they can secure that money and just put it in the bank and bank it till next season for you.
Is that what it is? All right.
That's
so
exactly what it is.
We're gonna move on to something that happened the last home game, but we didn't mention it because we thought he might have an opportunity to break the single season scoring record. It didn't happen this game, and because of decisions, it won't happen next game either. So now we have a 4-way tie. Still yet to have a player hit 20, which I think we might be one of the few teams that have not hit that point yet. But we'll shout out to our scoring leader and the Guardians Player of the Year. There's his award.
Photo of the year too, by the way, holding up the scarf like that, and the club branded beer. It was a great photo op.
Yeah, whoever stuffed the scarf that way, I'm assuming it was you, Marcus. Brilliant.
No. First of all, you see the back of her head. Give her some credit now.
Oh, dang, I didn't even see Bailey in the foreground. Hey, I forgot Bailey was with you. Of course she did that.
Shout out to our president emeritus. She definitely was like, oh yeah, we should probably put the thing out. And I'm like, this is why you need a woman in your life, or someone with some taste, because we would just stuffed it and be like, here, have a good night.
Yeah, throw down Bailey Brown. Let's go.
But there you go. So there is the scoring record for FC Dallas forward. Actually, these weren't all forwards. But yeah, we have 4 players tied at 18.
Were they not all forwards?
Yeah, it was. Who do you not consider a forward here?
I wouldn't consider Jesus a forward. He was like a.
I mean, he played as a forward that season.
He played mostly as a forward.
He played as forward until next season. He got turned into a wide wingback for some stupid reason.
Or decided he wanted to play left back for half the game.
Left back, center midfielder, attacking midfielder, wing back. I don't know where.
Okay, I personally only care that they passed Jamaican great Jeff Cunningham on this list.
Oh, Jeff Cunningham.
Yeah, Jamaica's very own.
Underappreciated in the club's history. Jeff Cunningham during the that 2010 run. I mean, let's go.
That's an absolute.
I also want to just point out here, and I don't have the numbers in front of me, and I'm too lazy to look it up, but I will say this: I know Christ is way ahead of everyone as far as assists in that season, in that goal scoring season. So Christ rightfully sitting at the top of the list because he was the first to do it, but also he did it with way more assists than the other 3.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, did it in fewer games, because in '99 they only had
definitely fewer games,
14 teams. So yeah, it 99 was definitely a different era, and the fact that he's still on top says a lot about FC Dallas as a team. So
MLS 1.0 is a heck of a thing, man.
Well, with any luck, there is an opportunity next season for Musa to come back and take another shot at this, or maybe it's Logan, or maybe it's Julio, or maybe it's Super Sam Sarver. We don't know, but this record is begging to be broken, and they're begging to hit 20, right? Like we if we're gonna make the playoffs, and we're gonna make a deep run in the playoffs at some point in the next year or two, we're gonna need a 20 plus goal.
Do it next year. Like last year he had 17, this year he had 18. So going by the
I mean, to be honest, this year he could have hit it, but he had the blessing.
He should have at least 25 in my opinion. Like
he
for the chances he missed.
He had the blessing of having a child, so he missed 2 games for that, I think. And then he got injured, so I think he missed another 3 games. So there was an opportunity there, but again, it is what it is. But we just wanted to shout out to the Guardian Player of the Year, tying
Antlers up
single season goal record. All right, so we're going to talk about the other L that you have to spell Dallas with as we move on through. Have you gentlemen saw the game, watched the highlights?
Watched it live and wrote a whole story about it.
That is true. Shout out to thirddegree.net. Go ahead and read on the review of this game. My article is also available para Español this week as well.
Oh, yeah. You asked me to read that, and I definitely haven't.
Oh, my God.
I woke up 20 minutes before this. I'm so sorry.
Appreciate the vote of confidence. Thank you very much.
I'll read it after.
You should read it. I'm sure it's really good AI translation.
Well, you think I translated it myself? Come on, let's relax, guys.
Yeah. You don't speak New York Puerto Rican Spanish? That's a different thing.
I do, but that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted to print it in.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so it was 2-0. The Zephyrs That's a weird.
Okay.
Zephyr, singular.
Yeah,
Zephyr,
singular.
yeah.
Isn't that a plane? Isn't that what a Zephyr is?
No, that's a Zeppelin.
Zephyr is a light breeze.
A Zephyr is a light breeze, and a
It's
light
also
breeze
a
is...
software testing tool. You want
Yes, yes, it is.
Yep.
It was also Lincoln, if I'm not mistaken. But we can. The only positive we can really say about this game is that it's the end of their road trip and they're back home.
Yeah.
That's about the only positive we can say.
I do want to bring up something that Jesse from Pegasus Postgame brought up.
Love those guys.
The first 60 minutes of this game are going to be ignored because we ended up losing 2-0 on 2 not great goals.
Yeah.
But until that goal, we were clearly the better team. And
I'll argue.
And I'm just going to quote him real quick. So the
Go ahead.
first 60 minutes were fine, good even, for yet another road match, at least. Then I don't know what is what it is. Confident switching off allows Spokane something from literally nothing. Thankfully, the road stretch is done, but we have to be better in both boxes because we have 4 or 3 road games in the stretch. And before that, he pointed out that this was actually fine and good until we didn't score, and then we fell out of the away tree and hit every branch on the way down. Said you're on the road, you get into halftime with 5 shots to the home team's 0 shots, then have the best chance for 15 minutes after halftime, and then you let in that trash goal.
I'll add to that because I think Jesse's got a completely accurate statement. Other than I don't even think it was that bad of a performance in the second half. There were essentially 2 moments of poor play, and by moments, a minute or 2 on the clock. I think there were a couple of moments of poor play that unfortunately Spokane was able to capitalize on. But looking at the numbers, and
we capitalized for them, it felt like, man.
Right. Well, they had 1 shot on target the entire match and came away with 2 goals.
Yeah, and that shot wasn't even great.
It wasn't a great shot, and if it didn't go in, I really wouldn't even consider that a shot on goal.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you, the field looked like shit. That turf up there is disgusting. It's terrible. It was covered in football lines. It was wet. It was messy, and that ball knuckled in. That was a bounce.
Wait. Okay, what we're not going to do is talk about field conditions. That's a really nice turf that they have in Spokane.
It was shit in the rain. I'll tell you that much. It was shit in the rain, and it was beat to hell by Friday night football or Saturday night football games.
Well, I mean, when you have, the FC Dallas had football lines last week. That's what happens when you share the stadium.
Go back and watch the conditions of this field.
It was also shitty.
No, the reason I'm using this as an excuse is that we lost to Carousel and they play on I wouldn't even call it turf. It was more like a smooth, hard surface that is made of rubber. Like we fell down twice in front of goal.
So MetLife Stadium is what you're saying.
Pretty much, yeah. It was. So that's why I'm like, if I can't use that for Jamaica's obvious loss to that, insignificant small country who might actually make it. Yeah. You want to run down some stats right quick before we really get into the nonsense?
As you can tell, me and Dennis are very angry.
Yeah,
I will put it this way: it's 2-0 Spokane, but it's both goals were scored by Dallas Trinity, so it's 2-us. If you want to be technical about it.
Officially, only one was an own goal, but definitely the other one was a deflection.
Yeah, another thing, announcers. I know you'll never hear this. If the ball completely changes its trajectory, do not call it a slight deflection. Okay?
No. On top of that, they called it a great shot.
Oh, wait, they did.
They called it a great shot.
Are we talking about the Nuremberg goal or the own goal?
The deflection.
Both of them. The first one, it deflected off the defender. The goalkeeper went low where she thought it was going to go, and it skied forward.
I'm talking about the not own goal one.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm talking about the non-own. Yeah, she's like, a slight deflection, and I literally almost threw up in my mouth. Like, come on, guys.
Okay, so real quick before we, and obviously that was some of it was dumb luck there, the way that ball bounced, but the assist leading up to that, and I don't know if she was credited with the assist last I saw. That may have changed, but Sophia Braun, that pass through the middle, just sliced the Dallas midfield in half. That was an embarrassing showing by the midfielders. That ball sliced through, and Sophie Braun is a baller, right? She's the she plays attacking mid for the Argentina national team. She's got skills, right? And she's going somewhere in this league and probably beyond it as well. But that was a beautiful pass, and that was an embarrassing performance by the midfield, and that was just a just moment of hesitation and a moment of just
I'm looking
dropped
at the
focus
goal
that
back,
led
and
to
I'm
that.
like, where's the midfield?
It's not there. It's not there.
I'll tell you
Where
where
is
it
it?
is. It's trying to play defense because Amber's trying to play two roles.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Let me
I
let me
feel
run
that like
down.
looking at each other. I was like, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? It's like,
Yeah, that happens a lot when you watch
Yeah.
it. But let me run down the stats right quick and we can jump into it. So maybe the calculus that you guys said for 60 minutes we dominated, because if you look shots,
And maybe
11
dominated is the wrong word, but
no, dominated is the right word. Shots
Oh,
for
there you
them,
go.
11 us. Shots on target, 1 them, 6 us.
Ooh, wow.
Possession 53-47, and that's the home team at 53. Passing, they had about 100 more than we, and then passing accuracy 75-78, which, I mean, again, in the 70s for me for professional level is not great unless you play more kick and chase type of soccer. Which
Again, the ball was sort of sliding all over the place here, and there were a lot of balls that went way further and way faster than I think was expected. So some of that had to do with the field conditions and just being wet and messy and sloppy.
What were the actual pass numbers? The actual totals? You said 100 difference, but
428 to, actually not even, wow, my math is terrible. All right, 428 to 390. So that's like
okay, not
38.
100. But
Yeah, never mind.
I got you.
I'm an accounting major, guys. That's why I didn't get my CPA.
Let's also keep in mind, and double check me on this. Somebody please fact check me, but I do believe Spokane has not given up a goal at home in like the last 4 matches.
No, they have not actually. So last 5 we are 1-3-1.
I believe
Not
that's a
great.
credit to their keeper, not the team, from what I understand.
Yep.
Spokane are 3-2. What is it? 3-0-2. There we go. That's where I'm going for. No, 3-2-0. They haven't lost a game in the last 5. Goal difference. Yeah, they only 6 against for Spokane, and us 14 again. So
yeah.
now granted, that is one
Those are
game.
2 specific games.
Yeah, 2 specific games basically rattled our cage a little bit. But
Yeah.
so quick thoughts. I want to say, I mean, Allie Thornton, from I watched the game while I was doing something else, and then I watched the highlights. Allie doing Allie things, but if you don't have anyone, I think Trinity has the same problem FC Dallas has, where you have no one in the midfield to feed you the ball. You end up coming back to do too much work. There were multiple opportunities for us, even in the Galaxy game when we went down a man, where the one goal we had, the person who started the whole thing was our number 9.
Yeah.
On our half.
Seen it all season. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of frustrating. It's like, wait, you're supposed to be in the box. And obviously, I think, in my opinion, Trinity has the exact same. We want Allie to be way up. Strawn did a really good job. She had that clean run.
Strawn is a treasure, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think if she'd have taken maybe 1 or 2 extra passes and tried to come in, maybe she doesn't trust her left foot, because I think that's the perfect time to do a quick and just cut back and then see if you can curl it around the goalkeeper. But again, you have to trust your off foot, and a lot of players I'm realizing now.
She's basically a kid still, right? Too.
Yeah. I mean,
I think he's like 18 or something. 17,
Yep,
18.
18, something like the 19 maybe.
So she can learn that.
Yeah.
She's got a great set of skills on her. She's got incredible touch.
Yeah, you got thick basics, and at least that's a minimum for you at any level still.
Yeah, I like what you're shouting out there, Marcus, though, because like Allie needs service. She's that kind of striker, and we see that when she gets service, she likes to bang them in. So,
well, in reference to the midfield, there is a still Dab Abiodun sized hole at the 10 that we have not been able to fill because Lexi Missimo has not returned to play yet. No information really going on about her timetable yet. But
wait, is she injured or something?
Yeah, she got hurt. She had a leg injury last year, Missimo, and she hasn't been back since. She had reconstructive surgery on her.
She was out of the boot last time I saw her, I think.
Oh yeah, she's out of the boot. She's
right?
out and about.
Exercising.
Yeah. She's on a bike. I think there have been images of her on a bike floating around. But
treadmill too, I think.
Yeah, so she should be back soon, and ideally that she'll be able to. I mean, this team is built for around Lexi Missimo playing the 10, right? And we have not had a good chance to see that since she got hurt. She only got to play a few minutes.
And she was phenomenal.
Right, and so we're But Deb Abiona has been an incredible fill-in for that. But when she got recalled by the Spirit, there's a massive hole there.
Yeah.
And you've got Amber Brooks moving backward for this game with the red card filling in for who did she fill in for here? She filled in
I don't even remember.
Smart Gidry. Smart Gidry had the red card, so she filled in on the back line, and Hannah Davidson moved out to the wide spot. Tamara Bolt came in on the wing, and also keep in mind, head coach Chris Petroselli was off the sideline here as well. He got a red card at the end of the last game, so his assistant coach and son Nick was leading the team. But
Hey, the family business.
hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Although
Correct me if
I
I'm
will-
wrong, but the original timetable for Mitsimo, we were told, was October, right?
Yep, October, November, I think was what we heard.
Okay.
So it's probably still on track. We just haven't heard anything, to either support that or refute that over
Yeah, well,
the past few
I
weeks. So
think-
hopefully we get an update soon.
Yeah, and I think Buzz mentioned, players can choose to do their recovery however they want, where they want, that kind of thing. So there's a good chance the team just isn't really hearing much about it because she's just doing her thing.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll find out more as as we get a little bit closer and what's going on here. But you did mention this, and I did want to cover this. Hope Heisey, the Spokane keeper, was able to secure her 100th save in this Gainbridge Super League, and she is the first player to do that in this league. So it was an accomplishment there. She is also
in the second year. Ooh, that's not saying a lot. That's saying she's getting peppered.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Spokane
but-
wasn't great last year, right?
No, they were not. They were not
No.
great last year, but 100 save in the league, and she was also the defender of the year last year. So, or
Oh yeah, she was phenomenal.
keeper of the year last year, rather,
And
so
well
she-
deserved. She's a
Yeah.
good keeper. I did want to say something. You were talking about the announcers. If I remember correctly, that 100th save that they called the 100th save.
Yep.
I believe it went off the post and wasn't going in, and she grabbed it and they called it a save.
Sounds like they.
The announcers did. I'm not saying
Ye-
that's what the stat keepers did. But that's the one that they were congratulating her for immediately.
Yes, I do believe they counted that.
Wild.
I don't know. All right, so we can
Again, well deserved. I'm not trying to take that away from her. But
No,
I was
I
just
mean,
kind of laughing at that moment.
Again,
So we were the only team that did not get points this
Wait.
match week. And by the way, this. So go ahead.
Sorry, the 100th save came against last year's Golden Boot winner, technically, then, which is interesting.
That is correct. That is
Oh.
correct. That was good call out. So yeah, they going into this match, either team taking away 3 points would have leapfrogged them over Fort Lauderdale and Lexington and put them at the top of the table where Spokane currently sits, because this was the only game with a decision.
Indeed. Although if you take a note there, Spokane's played 9 games, so
I mean,
points-
look at this table. I mean,
points per game are not great.
yeah, DC Power looks like they're
5.
garbage, but then you're like, well, it's 5 games. Like, you jump up that real quick with a win.
Yeah, and then the schedule gets a little funky here as we wrap up the rest of the fall. Again, Tampa Bay, I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully they regroup in their bye week. But yeah, these are the scores.
Let them burn.
Let them burn.
Yeah, they
This
get bold.
so yeah, this
I
is the
hate Tampa
score,
Bay.
scores around the league. Lexington, really solid defensively. I think they're locked down, and they
Yep.
put 6 past us. So we know the offense is there, or maybe we're bad. I don't know. I guess
I'm
time
going to be
will
honest
tell.
with you. I just think our defense is incredibly suspect.
Is that what it is? And then
That's me. That's my opinion. I just think they have no chemistry, man.
BK still can't win the game, but they're fighting back. They're trying. I'm watching a lot of these BK
We got a
games.
weird
'cause they-
spirit of lane, gonna lie. We got
Yeah.
like 6 home games in the next 7, and then it's four on the road, and then it's like
Yeah.
so weird.
So if
This
you,
league
yeah,
needs some balance.
well, no, if you look at the schedule, the reason they do it is because the closer you get to winter, the more the northern teams play south.
Yeah, you'll also see that the times are moved earlier too, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
Like the
so-
rest of our games for like the next 2 or 3 months, they're like 4 p.m. kickoffs.
and
I
then Brooklyn.
Yeah, there are a couple of 2:30 ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Brooklyn's playing a lot of Wednesday games because the minor league team that plays in that building was still playing.
Right.
But I think they're done now, so we should be
Yeah,
able to get like a solid weekend. And I think
Shout out Brooklyn Cyclones.
I think the time window, the 4 p.m. I think that's a Peacock trying to line up some other stuff, trying to catch them at the end of Premier League games.
Yeah.
kind of,
I'm
sort of.
actually really
So,
looking forward to those kickoffs. I love a late afternoon game. I think it'll be
Absolutely.
fun. I think Fair Park's a good spot for that. It'll be good. In the winter too, if it gets cold, it'll be nice to have the sun.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the Trinity schedule here. We don't. We have a game which we're going to talk about next, and then we play at home again on the 2nd. So we have a 2-week or is that 10-day break after the 18th?
Yeah.
10-day break in the league, and then 10-day break in the league after the friendly.
Is that an international window? Like, why is there such a big? If you include the friendly, there's
it might be schedule
break.
balance.
I think it's schedule balance, and I think they built this friendly in and built the schedule around this essentially.
Copy.
Looks like it. I mean,
yeah. So but yeah. So these are the scores. This is the league. Like I said, the road trip is over. They went to Florida. I think they only got one win out of that in Florida, right?
Yeah, they won in Jacksonville, and then they won in Jacksonville, and then they lost to Lauderdale, and then they drew at Tampa.
Yeah, so that was not a good trip to Florida, like most spring break. You just get drunk and you hope you forget all about it. So,
drunk at the wheel.
Fair enough. All right, so we're gonna rock this right.
Drunk at the wheel, lost the player to a red card, lost a coach to a red card. That sounds like an average Florida spring break weekend.
That's an absolute fact. So we're gonna move on. We plan on seeing everyone this weekend at the State Fair. But what we're gonna do here is
we're probably gonna get a copyright strike for that.
It's fine. We get it every week.
Well, we know they can put a shot on target.
Yeah, that's gonna be excellent content.
My name is Jenny, and I'm gonna take the blue one down.
Will she get the Labubu on the side?
Yeah, if you're listening to this, we were watching a video of Dallas Trinity players play State Fair games. If you were listening to the audio only version here.
Good job.
Basically, the whole point of this is really, really semi-decent, good promo.
It is fun.
So,
State Fair content.
Yeah, the ladies were out at the State Fair winning things. So, but yeah, shout out to them. You'll see at the end here, we are going to be at the State Fair on the 18th this weekend at 4 p.m. It'll probably be crowded, but it won't be like last week's UT-OU game. So there's that particular nicety. Yeah, so your game ticket will allow you to get into the fair. So if you buy a ticket to this game, you can get into the fair. So that'll save you $12 or $18 that you would have to pay to get in. We plan on trying to pack this house out. I think we're going to tailgate. Wait, they don't allow it, right?
No, there's that's right. Pregame there's a pregame supporter party over at Craft and Growler outside the fair. That the club is set up over there. So if you want to get around early, hit Craft and Growler. You could also use your fair ticket to get in, to go do some fair stuff, get your hand stamped, walk over to Craft and Growler, and come back. Re-entry is available if you get your hand stamped on the way out. I believe there's a parking lot behind Craft and Growler as well. Don't know what that's going to look like and how full or expensive that's going to be, but you might want to give that a shot. I don't know. Parking down there is going to be a little crazy. So as Marcus would say,
or if you want to take the trains, that also works.
Take the train.
Right,
the unsafe train that no one takes except for these 3 months or 3 weeks where it's in completely.
The only 3 weeks a year anybody in Dallas uses the Dart.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
You're not wrong, but it's big numbers. All right, so we did this. What was it? It was me, Dennis, and Crystal, right? We did this 2 weeks ago, but it wasn't on video. So we're gonna do this segment again. We're gonna go through some food that you can enjoy if your budget allows.
If your blood pressure allows.
I was gonna say if my blood sugar allows.
Yeah.
So these are the winners this week, this year. The savory, was it the best taste savory? We got crab and mozzarella. I don't even know how to pronounce that. This is the Italian stuff that I need.
Arancini looks like.
What are we doing with crab? Take that back.
Arancini. It's a rice ball. Come on, ba.
No, my.
Is that really a rice ball? Cool.
Yeah,
right.
Arancini. It's a rice ball.
All right. That makes sense now that I'm actually breaking it down to the Latin in my head.
We got the best taste sipper, but there's no alcohol in this milkshake, so who gives a fuck? Most creative Wagyu bacon cheeseburger with deviled eggs. This is going to cost.
That's going to be like $43, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. How's that creative? The deviled egg?
I don't. A Wagyu.
What is the deviled egg anyway?
It's an egg that you take the insides out.
Yeah.
And then you mix them with paprika and mayonnaise and
Yeah,
other
yeah,
spices, and you
yeah.
put it back in the egg, basically.
So
I'm
these are-
vegetarian, so this all sounds alien to me. So
yeah, pretty much. So
Love a
these are-
deviled egg. I love a good deviled egg. I am a slut for a good deviled
That's
egg.
white people food.
You're not wrong. We got the brisket and brew stuffed pretzel. That sounds like really good beer food. We got the deep fried deli tacos. There we go. You know, coming to a bodega near you, I'm sure. Vietnamese crunch dog, which could elicit some jokes, I'm sure. Then we got these are the finalists, not the ones that won. Those were at top. We got candy lemon sour face. What? Why? Why is that?
what the
I
hell?
don't even know what to do. Oh yeah, the Dubai chocolate. We talked about this. I don't know
Yeah.
why they thought Dubai chocolate.
Dubai chocolate is a
The
psyop.
Dubai chocolate is amazing.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
was gonna say I already knew I liked those flavors before that. So
More Dubai chocolate? We didn't need two. Do we needed 2 Dubai chocolate entries? Come on, guys. What are we doing
Bro,
here?
once we get on
No,
to
funnel
fad,
cake fries. What? Oh,
once we get on to
white
fad,
chocolate
we
funnel
will
cake fries. Okay.
I'm just saying this Texas toast a la mode is definitely gonna give me a sweet tooth. I'm definitely rocking
Sweet
that.
tooth. That's gonna require insulin shot afterwards.
There we
Yeah.
go.
you won't
The
have a
hot-
tooth left, my friend.
The hot
It's gonna rot your
honeycomb
teeth.
lemon shake up. See with the jalapenos in there. I'm all for this. I don't know how that didn't win.
in there?
Are those Bischoff cookies?
No.
Let's go.
There's no alcohol in these. That's the thing. I think some of the stands you can put alcohol in them.
That hot honeycomb lemon needs like half a bottle of tequila in there.
That's what I'm saying. Just a little room shots. Just pour in that bad boy. You're good to go.
Coconut quadruple with a little Bacardi.
Yes. You see what I'm saying?
This is
And
how
then
I know
boba-
Dennis means it. I heard the New York come out when he said it.
Oh,
Thank
facts,
you.
facts.
Exactly.
We got
You knew
the
where I was
pop in
going there.
boba Rita. So does this actually have margarita tequila in there? It doesn't. First of all, if it doesn't have alcohol, it's not margarita. Just so we're clear about that, we need to stop that. And there we go. Those are the winners. And
It's
the
possible I'm getting old because I hate all of this.
Yeah, it's just it's less deep frying than normal. Normally they deep fry everything, and this year I think the only thing I saw was this. So maybe
you
this
know
is
what
growth.
though?
This is growth.
To his point, it'd be interesting if they actually had a vegetarian. Like
I mean, I know there's a bunch of
Forward here.
vegetarian offerings.
yeah, but
It
like
just might
it'd be a good
be,
category.
There'll be
Yeah.
something. Yeah, you just
It'd
have to
be a
like,
good
go
category
around.
though for that.
You just have to go around and find.
Oh, sure,
Fair.
sure. I think like trying to get all
There'll be
these
something.
fair people to make the
It's
best
not like
possible
only
vegetarian
anything.
option.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna that's shout out to you guys. We plan on seeing y'all there. Wear your Dallas Bear Guardians or Trinity gear. Let's see if we can fill this building, and I think that's what we're aiming for. Good food, good time, good people,
And
hopefully-
also, I think we're moving to the other side of the
Yeah.
stadium.
Yep. Good
Yeah.
point. Good call out. We
So
will
they've
be on the
sold
other
over
side of the stadium.
10,000 at this point. They're saying it's the highest selling out of any Gamebridge Super League team has done so far.
But not a
Which
league
is a
game,
weird
so,
thing to.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's a weird
thing to promote.
way they did that push.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is going to be a
Yeah,
massive
they did like
contingent.
a tour of that thing a couple weeks ago. They showed the new suites and all of that. That was
Oh,
pretty
Did you get to check that out? I was supposed to go there. I couldn't. I didn't.
Yeah, it was
I,
amazing. You should have
Yeah.
been there. It was amazing.
I didn't get a chance to make it out that night. I was
Yeah,
studying
it,
some.
it was cool. Like they showed all the new suits and all of that, the new stand where we're gonna be at. It was pretty fun.
Nice. Looking forward
There
to
is
getting out
going to
there and
be a
seeing what it looks like.
lot of America fans there. I've heard some numbers of
Yeah.
instruments and things being brought in. I do not expect this to be a home friendly crowd.
No, this is going to be this is going to be another. This is going to be the sixth of 6 road games. This one just happens to be at our own
Welcome
stadium.
home.
Welcome home. Here's the
Yeah.
corn dog. Have a good time. Either way, I think at the end of the day, having this, I think this is going to be on Peacock, right? So this will be streamed.
No,
So-
this will be on Univision.
Oh well, even better if we can
Only?
get some of these.
Yep,
yeah, I mean,
Univision's carrying this game.
When
But
you
that's
think
it.
about it.
No other,
Yep.
no English provider.
There is nothing listed on the on the press email I got last night. There is nothing listed.
Interesting.
So yeah, so shout out to everyone. Meet us down there. Community, right? For our
Mark-
last game of the year.
Marcus,
Yeah.
TBD on that as far as hours go. So check our social medias for that. At Dallas Guardians on Instagram, at Dallas Guardians on all the metas, your Facebook, your Threads,
Oh,
your
by the
Instagram.
way, it's showing Victory Plus. So
Oh, it's on Victory Plus as well.
Oh, there
Check
we
that
go.
out. Cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you got Victory Plus, that's a great place to watch the match as well. So we'll be doing some State Fair stuff, some Craft and Growler, then the match, and then we'll be heading over to, most likely we'll be back over at Community Beer, our, home field for FC Dallas versus Vancouver on Decision Day. So join us for a full day of Guardian events and keep up with social media just for the latest of where we'll be and when.
Come watch me be grumpy about a mid-season friendly after a brutal road
Oh
trip.
my God!
Come
Give
watch
it
Hubert start
up.
drinking
What
at
a fucking
11:30 in
joke.
the morning and going to come watch Hubert drink for 12 consecutive hours.
Well,
Oh God, please
something
no.
like that. Yeah.
And
All right,
also
so
at the
we're
end of the day, cry about FC Dallas, and then look forward to next season again.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
come happy and then have one, pour one out for the boys after that.
Come happy,
Hubert
leave
game.
drunk.
Yeah,
It's the best I can do for you.
I gotta drive home safe, man.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so we're gonna.
That's what your wife is for.
Don't drink and drive. We don't
recommend that. We don't. All right, so we're gonna move a little far south, even further south next season. But we're gonna move to an actual team of FC Dallas's that wins things. They're going for. They have qualified, finishing sixth for the MLS Next Pro playoff. They will be traveling to San Jose, where they will play the Town, which is just San Jose 2. But
Look, this is actually called Sam Sarver Soccer Club. All right, this is the Sam Sarver League.
Hey, you
He
put some
owns
respect on
everything
Diego
about it.
Garcia's name.
Fair enough.
First of all, Ricardo Pepi got a trophy. I don't know what these kids are doing. But yeah, so we're
getting a trophy.
Yeah, they're trying to go back to back. What are you talking about? They won last year.
Yeah.
You were there. You stood next to me.
Yes, we broke the attendance record for MLS Next Pro final.
Yep.
And they gave tickets away. So
Yeah, I was
don't
like, 'cause
know.
they were
We
giving
should
tickets away.
We definitely should not count that. Anyways, yeah. So shout out to this. This is the table. To be honest, this is winnable for us. Because we finished sixth, I don't think we get a home match at all throughout. So
No, and we were chosen by the Town because the top two teams get to choose their opponents, so we
Which
were
is
chosen.
really fun.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, and it puts a little strategy behind. The top two teams get to choose. I think it's the top two get to choose which team they want to play.
And then what about the others? Is it just the seating wise?
Yeah, then it goes by seeding after that. So kind of cool, kind of a different concept, and we did it like
unless the lowest team wins elsewhere, we don't get a home game. Let's put it that way.
Right. Well, you got to consider, and travel is also considered here, I believe as well. I believe that's so it's not just seating, it's travel as well, because these are lower level clubs, and there's not a ton of money behind them, and they do want to grow this league to include secondary teams as well. They want to have some more primary teams will be added here as well, that they'd be separate from an MLS club. But pretty cool here, and good chance for them to make a run through this as well. I mean, this is
They got the talent.
Right, they got the talent, and can North Texas go back to back and bring 2 trophies into Mansfield to start the season next year?
I certainly think they can. I don't think they're the best team in the tournament, but I mean, I think they could take anyone out if they needed to, especially if they do end up deciding to leave Sam Sarver down for all of this.
Yeah. My only concern is that we get through the Town and then we have to play Philly, who is probably the best team here, and I think Philly is the best academy in the league right now.
No.
I think
we
that
play St. Louis, not Philly.
Yeah, we'd play St. Louis next.
Yeah, Philly's on the other side.
Oh,
crap. I thought that
was
Philly's look, in the ideal world, it's
I'm
North
sorry,
Texas.
I can't see.
In the ideal
like
world,
the other
though,
side. They're on the Eastern Circumference.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. I thought that was Philly's logo under St. Louis. I'm sorry,
No,
I can't
it
see.
was right- it was
Marcus, I'm
like-
gonna need you to zoom in on these things for me.
No, that is. Oh, let me give you the matchups here. So we have St.
It
Louis
looks like
2
Ventura
versus
County. What's
Ventura
that one?
County, which is LA Galaxy 2.
Oh, okay.
Then we have the Town, which is San Jose 2 versus North Texas. Then we have Colorado Rapids 2 versus Vancouver 2. Then we have Real Monarch, which actually is a really good logo.
Yes.
That is obviously Salt Lake. Then we have Minnesota 2 versus. So and then on the East Coast we have. Actually, I'm actually shocked they didn't have the 2 independents play each other, but we have Chattanooga versus Huntsville, which is funny enough. Huntsville, Alabama, is the reserve team for Nashville, which is on the other side of the border.
weird stuff.
Then we have
And Chattanooga's an independent club, right?
Chattanooga and Carolina are the only 2 independents, and so they're up here. And then we have the Revolution 2 versus Chicago Fire 2. Then we have Philly 2. I actually liked them better when they were going by Bethlehem Steel.
Same. That's a sick name.
I'm hoping they still own the trademark, so I'm hoping at some point when all these teams get remarketed to be individual to try to fool the consumer into thinking that they're independent. I'm hoping they bring that back. They're going to play Cincy 2, and then Red Bulls 2 are going to play Carolina Core. I've watched a couple of Carolina Core games. Funny enough, I think the only 2 games I've watched in MLS Next Pro are when Chattanooga plays Carolina. It's just the Henry version of me. So those are the matchups.
I want to go back to something Marcus said a second ago, and that was talking about Real Monarchs being a good crest.
Yes.
I would agree with you if the name wasn't stupid.
Real Monarch?
If you're familiar with the word Real and why it's used, it means
Yes.
royal. They're literally royal monarchs. It's the dumbest thing I've ever
The Royal
heard.
Royals. It's like
Yeah.
It's like the Los Angeles Angels.
It is such a stupid name. Anyway, we can keep moving.
The Los Angeles Angels. The Los Angeles
It's just the
Angels.
epitome of American soccer naming conventions.
I know.
You might as well just rename it Real Salt Lake 2. It's not gonna.
Yeah.
Hey
might as
guys,
well do that, but
it
anyway.
could be worse. It could be Grand Rapids or AC Grand Rapids. You know, we could just go back to that.
So
roast
prediction. My prediction is a repeat, a North Texas Philly Union 2 final. Now that I could actually read the bracket and see what I'm
I
looking
would
at.
say that would be ideal. I think Union and North Texas is
Best academies in the league.
It's a great
Best 2
matchup.
academies in the league.
I think St. Louis will oust us if we get to them, though. Personally,
I think
I
St.
feel the
Louis.
same.
Yeah, St. Louis is my having.
they're
seen-
real.
Yes, they definitely put effort into their second division, like in marketing, budget effort, all that good stuff. Like,
I mean, they travel, man.
yeah, they
travel.
lead this league average wise. I think just south of 10,000 for a Division
way.
2 or Division 3. I think is what MLS Next Pro.
Yeah, they've done something right there. I don't know what they did, but
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Part of it is that they give you tickets for free, obviously, and they spend extra money saying they do what we did when we had Paxton and the crew was like, oh yeah, this is come see the local kids play. At that time though, we didn't have a second division we didn't have a reserve league to actually do the promoting.
was that USL days?
No, that was pre USL days. Paxton never played for USL.
I couldn't remember for sure.
The first USL
Oh yeah,
run
you're right. Paxton's not
was at academy. Like, who wanted to go sit in the pink field to watch the academy play? That was never going to be a thing. So now it's a proper league and they're doing some proper things. Actually, I just saw this pop up. MLS Next Pro has an announcement tomorrow at 4 p.m. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be the San Francisco team officially being announced. But yeah, so keep an eye out for that. We're going to keep going around the globe here. We're going to call this FC Dallas on the Move. So we had a couple of results. We had U20 World Cup. I watched almost none of this. I did go back and watch the highlights.
Oh, we wait.
Yeah.
Marcus, you went robot and disappeared for a minute.
Oh, yeah, we can discuss this for a quick second.
Yeah, this was I got to watch some of this. The early rounds of the U20 World Cup were kind of exciting. Nolan Norris scored a goal. They absolutely beat the shit out of everybody they played in the first round. They put up 9 on New Caledonia. It was 9-1 final, so that was a great one. They blanked France 3-0, and then they beat somebody else as well, and I'm blanking on that now.
They lost to South Africa, right?
Morocco. Oh, they lost to South Africa, but they had already secured a spot in the next round, so there was a little bit of rotation there.
Thing. Sorry, that was just covering the results. Yeah.
No, yes, they you're right. They did lose to South Africa there as well. And then they lost to Morocco 3-1 and were eliminated from the quarterfinal stage of the tournament.
Yeah,
so
I mean, more importantly, Mexico made it to the quarterfinals and lost to Argentina, who are going to win the whole thing.
And then Mexico also got the shit kicked out of them up at the top level by Colombia here in Dallas this week. But,
I mean, friendlies are a joke. I hate not having competitive World Cup qualifying stuff.
Agree.
Really
especially
annoying.
this time of year, there should be more competitive competitions.
How much do we miss the World Cup qualifiers between U.S. and Mexico?
It would be. would be
Yes,
great.
we-
But I will say the Colombians came up and packed out Texas Live, and they packed out the area. A ton of parties going
the
on.
Colombians show up in Dallas, man. I don't know what it is, but they always seem to.
They came out. Also, some great Colombian restaurants over in the Garland area. If you're looking, let me know. Know a great little place.
Anyway, back to the
Venezuela,
U20 World
Ghana
Cup.
one, the Copa America last year, it was insane.
Yep.
That was insane, man. That was just
Yep.
Really cool to see two CONCACAF teams make it to the quarterfinals, even at the U20 level. It's always good.
Yeah, and this is a great tournament, right? This is being hosted in Chile, so this has been a lot of fun to watch. Stadiums have not been, obviously it's U20, so they're not packed out, but there's been a lot of people in attendance. And Kendrick Lamar was actually at the U20 World Cup
that was
watching
weird.
some games. So Kendrick Lamar certified sicko apparently. So check.
Yeah, that was really weird.
He performed in the stadium the day after a game. So
That doesn't mean you have to go to a game. Sicko behavior. Okay, if I was there, I would do the same. If I was there for work, I would absolutely try my best to get to a game too. So,
but yeah, great bright spots with the U.S. national teams. Good to see. It's good to see Nolan Norris doing his thing. Kramashi, I never say his name right.
Kramashi, yes,
yeah, captaining the team. He had a hell of a tournament.
Handful of goals.
Definitely
too,
have
right?
eyes on him now.
He had a hat full of goals, and he looked really good. And the future is bright for the kids in the U.S. I think we've got a bright
I want to
future
put
here.
more stock into these tournaments, but as we've learned internationally, the youth tournaments don't actually translate to success later.
I mean,
you just get one or two players.
yeah, it's a shop window thing. I think
And that's really what it turns into.
Yeah, someone did a stat. I think it was like 25 years ago. Most of these were amateurs, and now like basically they're all professional for the bigger clubs. Obviously, for North Carolina, those guys are plumbers on the weekends or during the week.
I mean, it's a good start, though. I mean, at least you know that okay, this is the future. It's about how you use them.
Yeah, and
what'll happen is at least a couple of these players will make it through, and they'll get some moves, and they'll make it to the national team, and they can make a difference, right? It's a game of numbers. You got to have as many as you can.
Yep.
Yeah, I've always said that in the game as global as soccer, there's no way you can watch every second and third division team in the world. So what you would do is just go to the U20s. And I'm like, if you're good enough to make your U20 national team, you're probably solid enough for me to go. Right. So if you're a scout or if you're a team with a small budget and you don't want to go flying all over the world, you watch these tournaments. Shout out to 3 USL kids that were on the American team. I think 2 are from Orange County. So that was pretty dope. Though I mean, those 2 kids I think were Galaxy rejects that got signed. So luckily, the growth of USL gives the opportunity for those kids to, if you get drafted and you don't make the first team, you can rebuild your career. Then we can move over to Indonesia. Martin Pas. I think this might be the nail in the coffin for their qualification, if I'm not mistaken.
They're eliminated.
So
they lost to Saudi Arabia and to Iraq, and that'll do it for the Garuda.
Yeah, it was a hell of a they gave it the old college try. This game was an absolute madhouse. Someone got a red card in the 90th plus 14 minutes.
Awesome.
So
love to see it.
There was a lot of tomfoolery here. I mean, shout out to Martin for making this decision to switch to a country he's never been to, if we're being completely honest. And
that's not accurate.
I know, I'm joking.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah. I'm making fun of that because basically that's Jamaican's men's national team. It's like, you've never been here, bro.
I was gonna say it's not like it's a French national team.
Yeah. Whoa, the French national team is just North Africa, basically. It's everyone from the Horn of Africa.
So all these kids that beat the U.S. from Morocco, they'll be playing for France in a couple of years.
Did you see that Zidane's kid is playing for Algeria instead of France?
Oh, I love it.
I didn't see that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hang on, though. Morocco's been solid for a World Cup cycle now. Maybe
they have. I'm being facetious there.
And
I know. We're all kidding.
They're building stadiums. A lot of these African countries are working on like building out their infrastructure so their kids don't leave as easily, or at least not till they make it to the first division, and then they can sell them on for actual revenue. So,
if we're talking about African World Cup, shout out to Cape Verde. They qualified today.
Yes,
smallest nation to ever qualify.
Yes, I was actually going to mention that. This is going to be the first World Cup since 2006 where we have 2 newcomers. And one of those newcomers might not be Jamaica because we're absolutely terrible.
But by the way, Cape Verde has 524,000 people.
Oh, okay.
Smallest nation to ever do it.
Carousel is less than that, and they're currently leading the group. So
We'll wait and see. It's CONCACAF.
We'll wait and see. We gotta see how that works out.
Yeah,
All right, so
CONCACAF is.
is a show. All right, so we're gonna do around the grounds. This news actually is hot off the presses. I put in the chat for you guys. I realize how to decode USL's press releases. So when they say intent to have a team, it's vaporware and don't listen to it. But when they announce colors, name, location, and date, you could probably take it seriously. So USL announced today that another Floridian team. This is what, the third that I think we've discussed. First we're gonna go through the color, name, and crest. We're gonna rate that right quick. So your guys' opinion. We'll start with Dennis and then go down.
Love this crest. I think this is really cool. It's the nautical theme is kind of cool. I think we've got it's not it's not outlandish, it's not comical. It's the font is kind of different than anything anybody else is using. It's got a little bit of an old world kind of font to it. Again, leaning into that nautical theme, and I love the concept here of anchored in glory. It's it's not too much of an explainer, but it's got some and that's that green or whatever you want to call that color. I don't know what the
Cyan, maybe?
Cyan, whatever you want to call this this color here. I will say this is close to my heart, being Liberty and Gotham green, as close as it can be.
Oh,
there
I
too,
see
so.
you. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's very similar to the Gotham ones. But...
In a vacuum, I hate this crest. But
Sure.
in context, well, I said in a vacuum. In context of where it is, and if they own the branding of it and they keep sticking to the theme, I think it'll be phenomenal. I think it nailed what it was going for, which is the nautical Old English ship. You could also see this hanging over any like bar at a port. Like that's pretty.
Yeah, I mean,
cool.
I want my like if I'm doing this, I want my supporter groups to have like pirate flags and
if they own it, this will be phenomenal. If they get 5 years down the road and it's just kind of their crest, it'll suck for me.
I would love for them to like walk the plank and
oh my god, yes.
Just completely just dive into the pirate Port St. Lucie
Tampa
theme,
Bay Buccaneers, but better.
Exactly.
Fair enough,
I love
fair
it.
enough.
I love the concept. And by the way, the green is so oceany too. I love it.
Yeah, it's seafoam green is what they call it.
Yeah,
so
it's perfect.
Thoughts on the crest?
B?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Sorry about that. I mean, color-wise, I think it's a bit dull, but I think the wording's I feel it's a bit unique the way they worded it. I'm not sure what font they've used, but looks cool. I ain't gonna lie. Still,
where is this on the map? I don't know where this is.
Port St. Lucie is on the Atlantic coast of Florida, in between Daytona Beach and Fort Lauderdale. It is
also the springtime home of the New York Metropolitans.
Yes, it is a snoozy, uppity pumpkin spice FC is actually what someone put when they saw this. It is that kind of neighborhood, if we're being completely honest. I love
so they're not hard
nice
enough to
town.
pull this theme off, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
No.
I love it. I love it because it's not necessarily...
Port St. Lucie is home to a lot of ex-New Yorkers.
Well, that's Florida
gotcha.
in general.
True.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I love this. I love the seafoam green. The reason I love it the most, we'll talk about next, is it's not vaporware. This team will actually happen. They announced an ownership group with an owner who has deep pockets, the name, the color, the stadium location. I am all for it. Love the anchor. The first thing I thought is that we need to have our anchor cup for all the old school NPSL people. Here is Milwaukee.
Yeah.
All right.
Milwaukee Torrent.
We need to have the anchor cup, and I think I was looking up Annapolis. They had an old one that had an anchor in it too. So we need to make that schedule work. But yeah, so this is Port St. Lucie SC. Luckily, they left the SC off when they did the crest. But here is the location. The bottom picture is the actual location. There's a event center and parking garage and everything there. Obviously, you can see there's lots of empty space to put a stadium. On the top right, yes, it's definitely
is that USL 1 or 2?
USL 1, yeah.
6,000
seats is what they announced. USL 1. Obviously, 6,000 seats can also fit in championships. I guess it just depends on landscape when they get here in 2000.
I have plenty of space, like we're talking about with a
Yep.
lot of these teams too. So
Yeah. So yeah, here's the AI generated. I think they're doing hotel condos. I don't really know what they're doing on that side, but that will pay for the stadium because they said it's an
Sure.
$80 million stadium for 6,000 seats, and I'm like, that's only true if that includes that housing complex.
yeah, wow.
Yeah, $80 million. No way.
How
So
deep
cool
are the
stuff,
Thunder
though.
pockets?
like I said, this is an act. Yeah, this is deep enough. It also helps that the city took this development and they've been trying since 2022 to fill it out. Same thing with Riverside. It helps when the city is already going in that direction where you can piggyback on it. So that's
Yeah.
pretty helpful. So I'm looking forward. 2006 is a massive year. We've discussed it. We have
2026.
Sorry, 2026, massive year, World Cup year. We're seven USL 1 clubs and 2 USL Championship clubs are
Yeah.
joining.
And like 14 new teams in Florida somehow.
Yeah, and then 2007, the year after, I think they're on course for 10 new teams. Although I did do an interview. I didn't do it. I listened to an interview. The guys from Ozark United are still hunting some Walmart money, so they've delayed their opening until 2028. Which
Let's
I always
go,
knew.
Rogers FC.
They don't have the money for this. It's an absolute shit show, and it frustrates me to no end.
Although Northwest Arkansas, man, would be a pretty sick place for some USL action.
No, it's great. And
great minor league baseball action up there too.
Maybe they'll get sponsored by Onyx Coffee Roasters. Onyx, I love you, and I know we're not a big podcast, but send me free coffee.
Fair enough. No, they're. Oh,
we've lost Marcus again.
No, I realize every time it does that, so we're just gonna call it a what?
Oh no!
And we're going. So.
All right, so I'm going to take us out here since I'm going to take us out here since Marcus seems to have fallen.
I had
off
a
the face of the
question
earth.
for Marcus, and since you're here, you're going to have to answer it. Is this a sports complex that they're building this on?
I have no idea. I think it's an event center, I believe, is what it is. So I don't know if it's specifically sports, but there is probably some baseball fields and public use fields and the like over there. Oh, Marcus, looks like you're moving
back.
again.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
I was asking if this is like a sports complex that they're building that stadium at. It looked like there was a bunch of fields or parks. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's called the Walton N1 because I don't know why these developers have to get really fancy names because they want to be New York so bad. They hate New York.
Yeah, right.
And yet they want to be. Oh, we're on 36th and 7th. They want to be in the Fish Skills. They want to be in Hell's Kitchen. They want all that stuff, and yet they hate New York City. I never understood it. Which is why New York will always be the greatest.
I mean,
city.
It's a hellhole, and anybody who comes from it's a terrible person. So
that's a fact.
Yes.
The fact they like their pizzas. They like to wedge their pizzas. Like that's.
I'm not getting into that one.
Shout out to the only pizza place that I actually enjoy in Dallas. My friends over at Fortune Sun.
Yeah.
That's because you haven't had my pizza. I guess I'm not in Dallas, so never mind.
Yeah, fair enough. And
They're in Garland, so
just we're clear about that. Chopped cheese is not a meal. So yeah, we can go ahead and wrap this up. Shout out. We want to thank our guests for showing up. This has not been this is not usually how it goes. We usually have less glitches on this one, but we want to thank you for joining us, for your opinions and helping us fill out some time.
Yeah, Pete, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you.
Man. Always.
Anything you want to shout out? Anyone on social media, blog, or anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, so just see my name, PB Talks. This is my channel. I have a YouTube channel where I speak mainly soccer, mainly Chelsea, in my regional language. So, yeah, that's about it. And yeah, hope to be on here a few more times.
Yeah, if you're a blue sicko, check it out.
Yeah, we'll drop a link to that as well, and maybe we can simulcast this on your channel if you're interested, and talk to Marcus about that. We'll get that up there for you.
Of course, we can.
But thanks for coming out. Again, we are Dallas Guardians on all your social media. That is X, that is Threads, that is Instagram, that is Facebook, as YouTube, obviously. This is also available in audio format on Spotify and Amazon Music and any couple other places. I don't know. You can find it. Just look Dallas Beer Gardens. We're not hard to find. Check out the website if you want to become a member. We will be again at the State Fair, Texas, y'all, this weekend. We will be there to kick off the festivities over at the State Fair Classico for Dallas Trinity, the supporter event over at Craft and Growler, and then later that evening at Community Beer to watch the FC Dallas Decision Day game against the Vancouver Whitecaps. So if you want to find us, we are not hard to find, and we'll be doing some off-season stuff for FC Dallas and following up on some Trinity stuff as well. So anything else you guys want to cover, or are we ready to head out?
Drink local, support local.
Yeah.
There
Marcus?
you go. That's it. Like, share, and subscribe. Guardians out.